So welcome back to the channel. As you guys saw, I just unveiled the new truck the other day. This is a 2023 GMC Sierra. This is the 3500. That's all I buy since I do tow fifth wheel and I want as much capacity as I can get. But AT4, which is the off-road package. I didn't order this truck. I didn't mention that in the video, and I wanted to mention that now. I definitely was actually forced to buy something different from what I actually originally wanted. And yes, you heard me correct. I was not looking to buy a GMC. I'm actually headed to a dealership of what I was actually looking to buy. That actually one of my friends ordered, and yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there. Be there in like 2 minutes. But you'll be there a lot quicker though. Okay, so I lied. We're not going to do this right this second, but I gotta show you guys something that's kind of sad. I saw it from the road and I have to show it to you. Hold on. So we're at Jerry Signer, special shout out. Look at this, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, look at that beast. That is such a beautiful truck. There it is in all of its glory. Hold on, I'm gonna get out right now. Yeah, that's sad. Like, I really do miss this truck. They put tire shine on you guys. I'm so sorry, man. I should have told them. They should know better. By the way, man, look at that gouge. This is PPR protected. My truck is available for sale. I will let you guys know what I got for it on trade-in in another video. But man, I didn't take anything off either. So the level's still on there. I didn't take the tires off, obviously, and the timber ends are still under there too. So if you want a really nice Ram truck, you guys know I took care of this truck. Feel free to reach out to them. Alrighty, so here we are. So I was actually looking to buy a Ford, not particularly at Larry H. Miller. I did stop by here. They did have an F450 trimmer that was really nice. I think it was a platinum. Actually I showed you guys the truck. So if you watch my video on the 2023 redesign, when I did a video on it, I actually showed it to you in the video. That was the truck I was actually gonna buy. And unfortunately that truck was already spoken for because someone ordered it. So I was looking at 3 other F350s that they had here. One of them has since sold. The reason why I didn't buy it, it was a Lariat. It was a 2022. It had like, I think it had 3,000 or something. It was low miles, but they wanted so much money for it. I'll be honest. Like, I could have ordered one for less than the used one was. So I was like, I'm not doing that. If I'm gonna buy a used truck, I want it to at least be a little bit cheaper. Now this was the other one, and it was a long bed. However, my wife, she didn't like this truck. But this was the truck my friend ordered. Let me tell you this story. I'm gonna park here 1 second, hold on. My friend ordered 2 Ford F450s. And the goal was, because he asked me, hey, do you want one of the orders? And I says, absolutely, because he said he wasn't taking either one, and he had already negotiated a price with the dealership. Fast forward almost 8 to 9 months later, the trucks got here. My friend forgot about it, and I asked him, hey, by the way, has that Ford F450 come in? Because I was actually kind of interested in buying one. And he said, actually, they just got here. He said, one of them is here, but the other one I think is still on the way. And it was a beautiful blue. I can't remember the color of it here, but I'll show you a picture of it. So he sent me the picture and he says, hey, send me the VIN and the miles on your Ram and I'll see about them appraising it. So I was gonna drive back to Maryland because that's just where all this was taking place at. And I was gonna basically pick the truck up and drive it back to Utah. A few days go by, I didn't hear from my friend, so I called him. And I says, hey buddy, I am interested in the truck. He said, hey, I got busy. I'll let you know when I talk to your dealership. Another few days go by, then I'm getting impatient because I'm a very impatient person. So I start calling dealerships and I say, hey, do you guys have a Ford F450? I would like to buy one. And a lot of the ones that were online were actually either already spoken for or they weren't really for sale. They were either already sold and they were just trying to get people to call in and order. So then I said, okay, well, screw it. So then I called the dealership that my friend worked with. I says, hey, I really want to buy one of your Ford F450s. My friend, he ordered 2, and I was wondering if I could take one at MSRP. I said, I'll pay MSRP because, you know, I understand that these trucks are really, really, really rare and they're hard to get. This guy says to me, I would never sell an F450 for MSRP. And I says, come again? He says, oh, if I sell F450 right now, it's going to be 25 grand over sticker. I said, well, I understand that. I said, hear me out. Now, I don't normally do this. I said, I am a YouTuber and I do a lot of reviews. I says, here's what my plan is. My plan is I would like to buy a Ford right now, do some videos on it, but I want to order a truck next year for my channel, and I'll order it from you. I says, and I'll tell you what, I know a lot of people are out here buying trucks sometimes, especially the F450, and trying to flip them for 10, 15 grand over what they paid for it. I'm not trying to do that. I said, so I will sell you the truck back. I'll give you 2 deposits. I said, I'll give you a deposit saying that I'm going to trade this truck back into you, and a deposit for a new order. The guy said, well, the best deal I can give you is 20 grand over MSRP. I told that guy to go fly a freaking kite. And normally I don't act like that. Normally I'm professional, even if people do stupid stuff. But for him to say that he's doing me a favor at 20 grand over, nah, bro, you can keep your truck. I don't like Ford trucks that much. And honestly, I wouldn't buy anything like that over a sticker. I wouldn't, even paying MSRP for anything is hard for me to do. And for the fact that, like, that's the 3rd time, because I haven't told you guys in the past, and why I stopped kind of doing Ford videos, is whenever I go to a Ford store, I get mistreated. And I'm not saying it's because of my race or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's like either because I'm young or people just don't take me seriously. You know, I don't know what it is. Every time I come to a Ford dealership to do videos, they say no. And if I go to a Chrysler store, I'll walk into a Chrysler store and say, hey, do you guys mind if I do some videos on some of your trucks? The guy's like, yeah, sure, go ahead, do it. They'll throw me the keys and off I go. I'm like, dang, these guys don't even know who I am. I haven't even shown them my channel yet. I come to a Ford store, and no disrespect to Larry H. Miller here in Draper, I did come here to do videos. They said no. And that's okay. I didn't get offended. I mean, listen, I was gonna order a truck from them, but I'm not going to. I was thinking about it. I met a really cool salesperson here. I'm gonna give him a special shout out, because at the very least, he was a great person. He came out and helped me, but I can't buy cars from people who won't help support me either. So I'm gonna go find another Ford store out here in Utah, because if we plan on living out here, I still wanna try to do videos on inventory. So if I can help them out in that way, I will. But this is why I don't buy Ford trucks. And that's how I became a GMC owner. Sadly, Ford pushed me right into the arms of this new truck, you know, and of course, Ram not redesigning their truck or doing something that was worth me buying helped me to make this decision too. And I want to do a video on why else I bought this truck, because there's a few reasons why. But I would like to buy a Ford. And listen, I know Ford had made some comments about getting away from dealerships and starting to do factory direct. I don't want that to happen. We still want Ford, Chevy, Chrysler dealerships. You have to understand, if they go factory direct, that takes all the fun out of buying cars. It really does. You know, there's a Ford dealership every 15, 20 minutes. So when these guys say no, they just said no to my business, and I get to go to another Ford store and they get my business if they say yes. And that's how I look at it. I look at it like this. GMC, you know, or the GMC store I bought this from, Jerry Signer, they're okay with me doing videos on their inventory, you know? And again, if they said no, I probably wouldn't have bought this truck from them. I'll be honest with you. Even though it's really what I wanted, you know, right now, I still would have just went to another GMC store and said, hey, I'm looking to buy a truck, but can I also do videos here? Because again, you support me. I always tell people, someone will buy a car here. Someone will. My buddy out in Boise, Idaho, that's who I originally wanted to buy a truck from. Special shout out to Jesse Cotrone. I wanted to buy one from him, but it was really far and he didn't have an AT4. And although the Denali was fine, that was the truck I was going to get, I really wanted this look. I like the off-road look of this truck. And of course, you know, the tires are pretty much the same on the AT4 and the Denali for the most part, but I just like the red tow hooks. I like the grill a lot better, and I just want something with less chrome. And this truck doesn't have the blackout, but it still doesn't have any chrome on it. Actually, when you look at it, the only chrome you see are just these emblems on the side here, and that's really it. And if you left me because of Ram, wait till you see the trucks I'm going to order. My channel is going to be taking a totally different turn, and I just need you guys to strap in and be ready to fly with me. Now obviously I gotta gauge how well this truck does. You know, obviously if I don't get the views I need, then I'm probably not gonna buy any trucks next year. But I want to buy a Ford next year, and I'm telling you, what I'm going to be doing soon, like what I have planned, is worth you sticking around and supporting this channel. You have to understand, I do this full time now, so I have to do what I have to do. So I want to buy a Ford. I will start going to Ford dealerships out here, and hopefully I'll find one that will allow me to do videos there. But I don't want this video to go too long. I just wanted to let you guys know a GMC was not originally the plan. I was looking to buy a Ford truck, 100%. You can ask my wife. She was a part of the whole process too, but my friend, you know, he kind of let me down. He told me I could have the truck, then he just kind of ghosted me. And it makes me believe that he probably bought it, because I think that he might have gotten excited about it too, because it's a pretty truck. That blue on that F450 is amazing, but it ain't worth sticker. See you in the next video.